"I wouldn't touch a leper for $1 million, he said to Mother Teresa. Hi, this is Father Rocky in the Cathedral of St. Francis Xavier in Green Bay, Wisconsin, with another lesson about the Holy Eucharist in our ongoing series of Eucharistic encounters. Perhaps you've heard the story before. Someone approached Mother Teresa, who used to take care of lepers in the streets of Calcutta, and he said to her, "Mother, I wouldn't touch a leper for $1 million. And she said, "I wouldn't touch a leper for $2 million, but I will for the love of Christ." So where did she get that love of Christ? Do you know that the missionaries of charity, following the wonderful and heroic example of St. Mother Teresa, will spend at least 3 hours in prayer every day in front of the Holy Eucharist? And it's often on their knees. And there's no air conditioning in these churches. And they have Mass as well. It's the very foundation, the root, the source of all of their heroic work of charity which they carry out. And this is something that we can rejoice about in the Catholic Church, that there are saints among us. Many times they don't make it on the front pages of newspapers. And sometimes they're even ridiculed or even persecuted, because there have been martyrs among the missionaries of charity. So what's the point here? If you and I really want to grow in charity, if we want to be able to overcome the fear and the hesitation of reaching out to the sick and the dying and the lonely, it all begins with the Holy Eucharist. Try to visit Jesus every day at a church near you. And even if the church is locked, you can sit in your car in the parking lot, and from there you can pray a spiritual communion, because Jesus will hear you. Well, I hope we all show up for Jesus at the National Eucharistic Congress in Indianapolis. This will be part of the revival of the church in our country and the revival of civilization and society.